Yo, what's good, what's good? So, this is my second time recording this on a whole different time, like 7 hours later, because I forgot to focus the screen, so you can only see a third of it. Alright, sick. So, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete a national gate solo. So, first, you're most likely going to need Sid, because Sid is extremely good with AoE, and you would yeah, you normally place them, you place volume 2 around over here, and then you place 1 up here for more boss damage. And second, you need a shield breaker, preferably an air unit that's a shield breaker. You know, because break the air shields. I mean, that's if you're playing shielded. If you're playing something like REGEN, just get like a bleed or something, like Toji. I think he's a bleed. And then, yeah, I mean, you don't really need a bleed if your stuff's at like high enough level and stuff, but it's very convenient because you actually, if you place a Sid here, you get to his full AoE before they actually reach here, unless you're on fast enemies. If you're on fast enemies, then I'd recommend setting up in like the back here, really. So, like placing a Sid like right here first, and then building a Sid to get this cross right here, and then like probably placing like 2 Sids right there, honestly. But like, if you're not on fast enemies, then this kind of works because you need a Sid, obviously, a shield, like a hill / shield breaker, anything like that, and then like a unit to really like clean up, you know. That's kind of like about it. So, if you have gold farms, obviously you can get this done like on round 10. But if you don't have gold farms, I'd recommend. I just realized how close that was. I'd recommend like at least like building like at least like 1 unit first before placing down your Sid. Like perfect unit for this is Heian, just because of how much damage he does. Because like right now he's doing like almost like 2.7k DPS. Her like pretty similar. Around like if you have both of them level 50, she's gonna be doing like 2.9, and she's gonna be doing like 2.8 with like half the cost, which is very good. Obviously, you don't need to get this last upgrade, but you know if you have the money, there's no real reason not to. Especially since like you might end up getting like some leaks, especially if you're playing on like tanky or something. Then it'd be best to that's what you use like the protection for. But you know, it's not really that difficult as long as you have evolved Shadow. If you don't have him, then yeah, it's gonna be a bit annoying because then you're gonna have to. But definitely, honestly, if you don't have evolved Shadow, just use like Heian or like a hybrid or even like Chorn. I'm not sure about using Ghetto though, because I'm pretty sure unless you have him like, was it Crusader in this game? Unless you have him that, I don't think he does enough damage at max to deal with this on his own. But as you can see here, we're gonna get our second Sid on his full AoE attack. And like honestly, even if he's like level 30 or something, if you have like a legendary trait on him, I know a mythic trait. Or honestly, like, yeah, if you have, like, a legendary mythic trait on him, he's gonna be blow through this perfectly fine. But, yeah, I'd honestly recommend, like, leveling up, though, and, like, doing all this stuff, like, getting good stats, just to be on, like, the safe side, so you're not gonna have to focus on about it. But, yeah, so you place your first 2 down there, then the third one up here, and then you would, after building this top one, then you most likely won't have to have an extra unit down here, but I would place 1 here just in case, because this game obviously is inconsistent because different like spawns and stuff, because the spawns aren't all the same. Well, they don't seem like they're all the same. So sometimes you could get like a whole ton of fast enemies at the start, which would kind of like put like a hole in you if you're not doing it fast enough. So yeah, there's that, but I don't know how I've done for this long, but yeah, that's kind of It really very self-explanatory. Um, just use Sid. And honestly, I'm not even sure. Like, I mean, I don't think there's really anything else you can use besides Sid. I mean, like, Enel could work because he's a hybrid and you can just build him. But at that point, instead of, if you're gonna use like a hybrid, just use like Choin. Just use like a hill. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Choin's the best hill in the game right now. I'm not necessarily sure, but his burn's really nice with his already really good damage. He also demolishes shield with his burn. Gets every tick of burn, and I assume every tick of every DLT breaks a shield, which is very nice. So, but also, obviously, like I've said before, Heian is extremely good in this, simply because of her sheer DPS numbers. Like her absolutely insane DPS numbers. Like, I would say, oh, obviously, well, DPS wise, she's just better than Sid. Because along with having like a higher general DPS, I'm pretty sure, she also is just more consistent because with Sid's passive, yeah, it's 200% damage, but it's every 2.25. Meanwhile, this is plus 180% damage every 5th attack, which makes it so much better. Well, not it doesn't really make it better, honestly. Most times it's gonna be around the same results, but you know, having that extra consistency there is always amazing. But if you're playing on regen like this, honestly, you're not gonna kill him up here. So, yeah, I didn't realize this until now. I didn't think he'd be doing this little damage. But, yeah, you're not going to be killing him if he's up here. So, I would, you literally just gotta, like, go for it. Which I honestly might die here, because I didn't realize that he would be doing this little damage. And that'd be kind of rough doing a showcase and dying on it. Honestly. Yeah, that'll be fine. So, obviously, get rid of all, like, the small leaks and stuff. And then, honestly... Okay, so once this gets past here, I'm going to replace my shadow over here. Wait, probably put it on here. Let's see the damage that doesn't matter, so... Also, I'm not gonna play shadow, I'm just gonna play shine. This and sell both of these and go for more. And if you're in a spot like this, well, I mean, you're gonna lose if you don't have Johnny. I didn't realize that region was this strong. My first time seeing a national regen, but yeah, as long as you don't get regen, you're fine. Because honestly, looking at this, unless you have Toji, regen's definitely the hardest. But yeah, that's it really. As you can see, this is the stats right here. Regen, 19.71. Honestly, I think it's the highest I've seen in rewards 3S. So yeah, all right. Take care, everybody, and hope you guys get Icarus. Yeah, take care.